Hi everyone, my name is Gabriel and this is my Connect 4 project, the pinnacle of entertainment. I coded this Connect 4 game with C++ and this is how it works. Basically there's two players and each player can choose whatever symbol they want except for X, and the second player can't choose the same symbol as the first player. And the board is a bunch of X's, which is why the player can't choose X. And it's 6 X's tall and 7 X's wide. And the game follows all Connect 4 rules. You connect 4 to win, obviously. Game ends when the player wins, also obvious. And the project took me about 6 weeks. It's a pretty long time. Not because I'm bad at coding, but because there's a lot of things involved with this. You have to, because in Connect 4 you can win horizontally, vertically, or diagonally. And you have to make functions for each of those, and you also have to make a player inputting system and a bunch of other stuff. This is a brief summary of the program, because if I explained all of it, you would fall asleep. I made a 2D array and filled it with a bunch of X's, and then the next code is a function that allows players to choose their symbol, and the players can't make their symbol X, as I explained, and the player 2 cannot make their symbol the same as player 1. After that, another function is the code to allow players to input their symbols, so just stick their whatever symbol they want in there. And the next 3 functions are for checking if a player wants horizontally, vertically, or diagonally. The horizontal and vertical checks, there's 2 variables called last symbol and first symbol, and current symbol. Current symbol is the last symbol that the player put in, and last symbol is just the previous one that they put in. So if those 2 are identical and they're next to each other, then there's a counter and you add 1 to the counter. If 4 of those are identical to each other and they're adjacent, and the counter is 4, then you win and you connected 4. The diagonal is similar but a little more complicated because you have to put more variables and there's more scenarios with it. I've tested this thing so many times. I don't know how many times I tested it. I don't know, 100 times, over 9,000. Every single time I tested, there was always a bug, and I fixed it because I'm smart. Sometimes there was a syntax error, other times it was just an extra line of code that I happened to forget deleting. But all the time it was a pain in the thingy to fix the bugs. Maybe what I could have done next time, maybe even have a multiplayer system where there's 3 players, and maybe a special type of Connect 4, because I mentioned if the player chooses X as their symbol, they can't see anything, but if I made both of the player symbols X's, then it would be kind of a guessing game with Connect 4 and a kind of a luck-based system, and maybe an option where the player can go against the computer. Well, the fun part, playing the program, testing it or whatever. I'm not going to ask anybody to come up because it's going to take too much time, and yeah. So basically this is asking player 1 to put in their symbol, so I'll just put in O, and then, oh, that's 2 characters, never mind, I killed it. Okay, O, and then player 2, this side they're asking for player 2 symbol, so I put in P, and then please choose a column of 0, and then basically you just keep alternating until you win. So, yep, that's the code. Any questions?
Did you enjoy it?
Parts of it, mostly. The debugging parts were extremely tedious and it was painful, but yeah.
Which one was harder? The programming or like which one was more like hard for you, like the bugs or the programs that you have to type?
Probably, well, the bugs, you have to look through the whole entire code to see what's wrong, but programming, I guess it's a bit easier because you're just typing it out, but bugs, you have to search the whole entire program. You.
Why did it take you so long?
Yeah, there's a lot of aspects to Connect 4, as I mentioned. Yeah, this thing is, I mean, it's not a lot considering there's like code that's 2 million lines long. This is 215 lines long. It's okay. And it took a long time to learn a new concept, so that's why it took so long.
Compared to the project that you had previously, what are the new things that you learned from this project?
A lot of things, because this is a completely new language. Before I was doing Python, now I'm doing C++, and C++ is similar but kind of different from Python because there's new stuff to it. So it's my first C++ project.
Nice. All right, round of applause, guys. Good job.